Well, I'm not doing much painting today. Probably won't do a whole lot in the next few days. We'll see. Weather's great, and I have a little trail bike, a little motorcycle that I like to ride around on, and I haven't done any of that really this summer so far. But I have to fix a fuel line, so or replace it, I guess. I don't know. I have some mechanicking stuff to do, which I want to get to. Anyway, no, this is sort of in place now. I like these areas, you know. It's funny because, yeah, you know, this is the general mass. So I painted this, except underneath, which is in the shadow, which will be dark. What a surprise. It's kind of nice though, because you have these little, these outlines with a few indicators maybe within the outline, maybe not. But it's like working with a blank slate each time you attack one of these areas. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. You know, might change a couple things on this one. Small stuff. Anyway, haven't done a lot of work because I think I'd like to play a little bit as well. Well, our underside is painted now. Well, the foliage is done now on these trees. I don't know if it's going to need anything. We'll wait to the end to see, but as far as I can tell, it's done and it's good. It's funny, you know, when I wash in this underside so dark, I tend to forget when I'm painting it in, that I still need to leave a little bit of design. Yeah, I want some areas with no paint showing. So, you know, just the indication of texture, you know, branches. Even under there, where it's so dark, there is still that hint of light. Well, we're playing with ultramarine blue and burnt sienna again. And yes, I'm putting in some higher chroma now, going very close to this edge. Still not playing all my cards though. Because I planned for this trunk to be quite a bit brighter on this side. Well, mostly towards this side. Maybe a little fussy, I'm not sure. I'll just get this painted in, and then I'm going to lay on a little heavier. Lay it on a little heavier, a little more heavily. On the highlighting sort of areas. We're going to go raising that value using pretty much just white. You know, the bottom of the trunk, I don't know if I'll have it quite so. Quite so light right at its base, but okay, da-da-da-dee-da-dee-da. I'll go a little bit past the halfway mark. You know, coming right around the trunk. I really only want the very right-hand side edge to be fairly dark. Okay, now let's add a little bit of, oh, wait a minute. I suppose I should include this little guy before I move on. Oh, gotta be so careful. Okay. All right. A little more white to this now. A little more white. You know, I think I'm going to touch it with yellow ochre as well. Because otherwise we have... it's just too cold, I think, you know, to my taste. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I got stupid. What a surprise! That never happens. Okay. That's okay for a little bit of lights over there. Alright, more white, more yellow ochre, mixing into that mixture of burnt sienna. Okay. Yeah, I'm going quite light on the right hand side of the trunk. Yeah, it's okay, I think it looks alright. Now something kind of daring. Oh. Yeah, you know, that's not daring, that's just weak. Now look at this, I have right down the center of the trunk, I have this weak, insipid looking garbage. I'm not going to continue with that. My goodness, I'm starting to use vile, rough language here. How am I supposed to impart the idea that painting is relaxing if I don't relax a little bit? Okay. Ooh, a little higher on the trunk. Alright, I better back up. Oh, that is a very smooth trunk. Too smooth. Okay, so we'll go back to our burnt sienna and ultramarine blue, and then we'll just touch it with white. I don't want it too bright. Okay, back to our yellow ochre and white. A little fleck of white right there. We'll do that, and we'll do something else here. Okay, Phil, if you're gonna put something in direct sunlight, then yeah, put some sunlight on it. But not everywhere, you know, I don't want an even line going up the whole way. Okay, that's a bit weak. See, I'm playing a game. Right away, fall right back into that trap. Because when I stand up and back up and look at it, okay, now at least it's holding a bit of form. That's more interesting. Now, I'm going to just move my tripod here for a moment. Actually, I'll just stop it there for a moment. So you can see these trunks, you know, that needs work right in that area. But these trunks that I've painted in so far, they're all using the same palette, you know? Same colors, sort of the same hues. More or less, not everywhere, but I want to make them more interesting. I want to give them more life, and that is what I'm going to have to do. What I've done with this one so far, I'm much happier with that. That's just more, just got more character. Okay, I'm just going to play now with that. We'll see you soon. See, so I touched that trunk with almost just titanium white and yellow ochre, but it put a sparkle on that trunk. The whole painting is affected by small moves like that. I didn't do it at the bottom, just sort of mid to near the top. And then this tree that I'm working on, I've only gotten as high as there, but I'm trying to, right off the bat, make it strong. But that's kind of my intentions for not all the trees, you know, the ones on the very edge. I don't want to draw too much attention to them. But you can see how that puts quite a bit of life into the painting, as opposed to that. Okay, see you.